Hey everybody, Caleb with Landscape, Hardscape vlog day 3 on this project. Well, we had rain out. I'm not on site, I'm here at the house actually. Kind of inspecting my field here before we did, fortunately I worked late last night on a Sunday night. Stan Genetics says any work you do on a Sunday goes to hell on Monday. Well, I wanted to work late last night to beat the rain. We took the dozer, took the dozer, put the seed down. Then I got straw, hand straw this hillside here. It's like, I don't remember, 10,000, 15,000 square feet. But we took the dozer and we tracked it in, or I tracked it in. And a couple of things that does, it takes this straw and staples it into the ground. They call it crimping. You get a straw crimper specifically for that. It's like a straight disc blade that crimps that stuff right into the ground. And that way you get decent soil to seed to soil contact, and that seed or that straw is stapled down in the ground, and then all those ribs too help hold moisture and retain moisture and reduce erosion. And you know, the only drawback to that is the more water you get that hill to absorb, especially on a steep slope. It's like a 2 to 1, or 3 to 1 in some places here, 2 to 1 in some steep parts. You run the risk of like landslide, that top layer of soil hypersaturating or supersaturating and actually sliding down. So, a few things there with that. A couple things you can do to prevent. So this video is about tips for, water management and temporary water management on a job site. And a couple things you want to do if you can. So I took our T595 rubber track skid steer today. I didn't get a chance to straw this in. Again, this is my own property here, so bear with me. But I took that thing today and I just patted down this whole area here because it was loosely cultivated, and we got it seeded. And then I just ran that T595 all across here. You can see how it's all patted down. Well, you can see how I'm walking here. It's not terribly saturated. What it does, it forces that water to run off instead of being absorbed, and therefore, by the way, washing your topsoil away even worse, and also prevents that top layer from being like 2 inches of just slop. Now, if I walk through here, it's going to be a different feel, and it's going to be a lot looser, squishier. You see how it's, there's a lot more surface area for that water to hold in there. So on your job sites and your access roads and stuff like that, you want to make sure that before it rains and as much as you can, keep that road, and any soil around there, take that loose soil and run a machine over and get it smashed down. Your spoils piles, stuff like that, track them in so that water sheds right off. That'll get you back to work faster. I guarantee this will be drivable and less messy than that hillside will, with it being all churned up and stuff. So a couple things there. Then the next couple things, always have a couple small jobs in your back pocket if you want to try to do those things. Now, one of the drawbacks to that is we're not taking on a lot of small jobs anymore, but for repeat clients we are. But we're just telling folks, here it is mid-June, like, we can get to it in August, we can schedule it for August, or if you can just bear with us, we might slip it in sooner on a rain day. So we've got a mulching project here, mulching cleanup thing that, well, this actually isn't a great example because it's gonna be tougher actually to get this in, because we've got to slip this thing in here. But it's a repeat client, we put a good price on it, and it's worth it. But we had the guys take a buggy out there, and just everybody got rained out of this job this morning. The rain let up for 4 or 5 hours. We went and put 4 guys on that thing for I think 4 or 5 hours. We got 16 man hours in on that job, and it's ready to go. Now all they got to do the next day is we're gonna get some extra outside help, mulch that thing in, done. But we managed to make lemonade out of lemons today, so we stayed productive. Otherwise, the job site we're on currently is just a disaster. So with that being said, we try to keep a couple small jobs in our back pocket, like we said, to go and do. But it's otherwise rain days are great times, as you all know. Return clients to phone calls if you're an operator that's out in the field, an owner operator. Try to return bids, that kind of stuff is the obvious stuff, right? But keeping a few of those jobs in there for your back pocket's kind of the big deal. So other than that, just wanting to also too double checking logistics, getting things you're short on, all that basic stuff, right? But one of the big things is just having that site prep. We'll even Visqueen or put plastic over spoils piles, stuff like that. Soil that's got to go back into place. That's the big thing. That's the big takeaway, I think, for the video here. So So for Hardscape vlog day 3, I think it's day 3, the guys will be back on it tomorrow, trying to finish out our excavation base. I think about 20 tons of base, if not all 35 of it showed up today. So we'll be on site. I'll be on site tomorrow recording for sure. And hopefully you guys get some base down tomorrow. We'll see what happens. So with that, go out there, kill it, plan and prepare. And what do they say? Proper planning prevents piss poor performance. I think that's it, folks. Have a great day. We'll see you.